say again. Can I say that parser exists here also?
Yes.
Am I right? So here we will again say we will have parser. Okay. So we will have parser here also. Now guys, in this, okay. So what is the job of parser here? Convert Java to JSON and convert JSON to Java. So can I say here two kinds of conversions are happening? See, one thing, now I will give the heading as what? Parser. Okay. So now guys, here, can we say here two conversions are taking place? Number one is, okay, convert programming language to web service language. Is my point clear? Convert what? Programming language to web service language. Okay. And another thing is convert web service language to programming language. Okay. So guys, the things which convert program web service language is called as what? Martializing. Okay. And convert web service language to programming language is called as unmartializing. Okay, I hope you understand it. Martializing, unmartializing. Okay. And guys, now here, biggest thing is, in terms of this business, it is called as martializing, unmartializing. According to Java, it is called as serialization, deserialization. Recall the concept of serialization. Okay, convert, send Java to physical file or any other network. Java going to another thing, that is serialization, Java to JSON, means martialization. Deserialization, from outside fetch object inside a Java, that means deserialization, that is unmartialized. So here we can say that is here what? Serialization, and here what? Deserialization. Is everyone clear up to this? Pakka? So here Java to JSON, can we say this is martializing? JSON to Java, this is unmartializing. Again Java to JSON, this is martializing, and again JSON to Java, it is unmartializing. Is everyone clear on this? So now guys, to develop this parser, to make this parser, we need a one jar called as Jackson. Okay, so nothing but anyone, maybe chances are there you may can face this, like which parser is used to convert Java to JSON or JSON to Java, which library used. So that library name is Jackson. So if we have one side, another side, so let's say one side we will have Java, another side we will have JSON. So guys, all these conversion, Java to JSON and JSON to Java is developed, is done by using code called as Jackson library. Is everyone clear on this? Confirm? So which parser we are going to use? Jackson. Okay. So note on this guys, parser.
plain is carried the JSON wire protocol to convert Java to JSON.
They inbuilt this. They didn't give this headache to us. They inbuilt it. Guys, done with the copy? Okay. So now guys, observe here. Now observe here. So here we can say these all are parser. Theoretically, it's fine, but how to convert this practically? Are you getting the point? How to convert this practically? Okay. So for that, one simple example I'm going to show you, because maybe chances are there when you will expose to API testing job or work. Okay. And that also not through Postman or something. Okay. Not through manual, through automation. Then mostly this all conversion, parser, code, you no need to write, but they will give you for your understanding. Because if you understand that code, then only you can understand what will be there in this. So at least we should be aware how that coding is happening. Okay. So now guys, observe here. For that, what we will do, we will open our Eclipse. So let it open with Maven. To get Maven dependency, go to what? MVN repository website. Okay, go this. And here search for what? Jackson. Okay. So as soon as you go for Jackson, so what we need to do, where we have to go? Guys, don't go for Jackson data bind and over and all. Okay. You need to go with this code house. Okay. Code house Jackson. Okay. So go with this. Now, are you getting this 1.9.13 version? Okay. I guess this artifact was moved to faster XML. Okay. This is old jar, I guess. Guys, let's cross check whether this particular jar is working or not, faster XML1. If it is not working, then we will go with this. This surely will work. Okay. So we will try now. Till first, before that, let's open. Okay, this is our web project, guys. So obviously, this web project is not useful for us. Okay. We will create our normal project, Maven project, right click, new project. Now go for what? Maven. Now go for what? Maven project. In a Maven project, okay. And guys, first the thing what you need to do, convert this by default Maven is using JDK 5. Okay. Make this to JDK 8. Okay. Keep this in mind. So right click, build path, configure build path, JRE system library. Go with what? JDK 8. Install close. Apply should is in JDK 8. Now, wherein you are aware how here depend on add what now guys we add all the jars and everything. So now here in a test Java, let's create a project. So let's say demo dot JSON parser. Okay, so we will make our JSON parser. Now here, let's assume guys, I have a student data. Okay, new class. I have a class called as student. I have a student data. Okay. So now, what kind of data every student will have? We have to create Pojo class state. That's it. Okay. Nothing else. We just have to create student Pojo class. So now I hope you are aware structure about Pojo class. Data member, constructor, getter, setters, everything. Okay. So now every student will have name, then they will have gender, then after that roll number, so int roll number. After this, and name, gender, int, and branch we can say. Okay, so every student will have branch. So now all these fields I will make private. So here also private, here also private. Now guys, up to now, the remaining code what we are going to write, like constructor, getter, setter, everything. Okay, that we will type automatically, means manually. Okay, so for our Java understanding, we should go for that. But now I'll show you some cool Eclipse tricks, how you can save your effort. Now to initialize this, we need a constructor. Am I right? So we need a constructor. So here, come to this line. Let's say here in this line, you want a constructor. Right click, go to source, generate constructor using field. Okay. Now, for this, you need a getters and setters. Okay. So come to line number 16 where you want to insert this. Right click, go to source, generate getters and setters, select all. Okay. Okay. So in short, our Pojo class is ready. Correct. Fields are private, initialized through constructor, and provide getter setters. Like this only we will give, na? Get name, get gender, set gender, get branch, get roll number, set roll number. Any problem in this? No. Now last thing what is left out, that is overriding of toString. Okay, because whenever we will print student object, we should get content. Okay. So if we want to override toString, so again go here, right click, go to source, generate toString with all the fields. Okay. So automatically student, your name, this is the name, gender, this is the gender, branch, this is the branch, roll number, this is the roll number. Okay. So in short, like this, Eclipse can make your work faster. Is my point clear? Confirm? Okay. So now guys, here, so online people, is everyone clear up to this? Pojo class of student? Okay, fine. Now, here, what we will do, this is a normal Pojo class. Am I right? Up to now, this is normal Pojo class. But now guys, we will make this Pojo class as not a normal Pojo class. This is for JSON. Was this class is used for conversion. Okay, what? So what we need to do here, we have to use one annotation at the rate JSON JSON property order, something is there where it is JSON. This. Okay. So we need JSON property order. Now in this JSON property order, okay, we have to specify something. Okay. So that thing is, I guess this should be here, close. And now here we will give value. Okay. Value equals to, we have to use, I guess, yes. And we will give sequence. So what we need name. Okay. We need name. We need name. After that, we need gender. After that, we need branch. And after that, we need roll number. Okay. So like this, in this sequence, we will get the data. Okay. In this sequence, we will get our data. I guess we don't need this. this part correct. Okay, fine. We will see. If it work, fine. Not work, we will see something. So, in short, our Pojo class is done. And we set the property order as. So, see, if we want roll number first, so was name, roll number, gender, branch, then you can give it here. Here you can give roll number. Here you can give, I guess, gender should come here. It becomes so much handy. Hmm? I guess no one shut down this system from Friday. That's the reason. So name, roll number, gender, branch, like this we will want. Now guys, our Pojo class is ready. Okay, our Pojo class is ready. Now, as it is ready, now we need one method which will convert this value. So we will create a separate class. So let's say JSON parser. Okay, are you clear? We will create our own class called as JSON parser. Now here, let me create one method, public void Marshall. I hope you understand the meaning of this word. Marshall means what? Java to JSON. Okay. So we will create our own method, Marshall. Now in this method, we have to create an object of one class which is coming from a library, that is object mapper class. Okay. So here we need object mapper. Are you coming? It is coming from faster XML. So object mapper equals to new of object mapper. And so tell me here, I want to convert Java to JSON. Means I want to write the JSON object or read the JSON object. Read means JSON is there. Reading means from outside coming to the Java. Read JSON means fetch in a Java. Write a JSON means from Java write in JSON format. So here we have a method mapper dot write there is one method write value method. Okay, what is the method, guys? Write value. Now it is saying, boss, can you please tell me in which file you want to write this? Okay, so I want to write this in a student.json file, and I want which value I want to write. Okay, which value I want to write, that value I will give here. So student obj. So whatever the object coming of student, that object I want to write in this file. Now it is giving you some error because okay, because this will be a new file of student.json. Yeah. So it is done, import java.io, and now it will show you at throws. So rather than throws, it's better you surround with try catch. Okay, that is always good. Now, so here you can surround with try catch. Okay, so okay, now guys, in short, your martializing is done. Now let's cross check this martializing is working or not. Okay, so let's me create a new class. So let's say test martial. Okay, test martial, and I guess to run this we need a, we can do it in main method, but anyhow in future we need a test ng. So let's add, it's better to add test ng jar, correct? So test ng, go to test ng, let's use this. Okay, let's cross check working or not. Copy, go to form.xml, okay. So now let it add the jar. Fine, it is added. And now here here we will create one method, public void check martial. Okay, or else check Java to JSON. Correct now? Check Java to JSON. Some meaningful name we will give. So now guys, here obviously this method we have to declare with @test. Okay. Now guys, first let me check testng working or not. Okay. Otherwise everything happen and then got to know. I think same problem. So here guys, what the matter is, see which version of testng we people install. So install new software, already install here testng. Which version of testng install here? 6.14, and we added 7.4. So now we have to change it. So was 6.14.3. So here okay, save this. So object of JSON parser equals to new of JSON parser. Okay. Done. Now we have to call which method? Parser dot martial method of student obj. Okay. So here S we will pass student class object. Now guys, just for our confirmation, we will print one message. We will print one message like pass. Okay, just for our confirmation. Now, otherwise we never print anything in a console. We will not came to know what is happening. So now let's run this guys. Let's cross check. What it is saying? Pass. That means Java convert to JSON. Now let's refresh the project because we create a student.json file. That file will be generated. Are you seeing student.json file generate? New file. Open this. Is it working? In the same sequence what you mentioned. Name as Ajay, roll number as 56, gender as male, branch as civil. So can I say guys, exactly this is the JSON format. See, curly brace open, curly brace close, key value pair, separate by colon, everything. How many clear on this? So this is nothing but martializing Java to JSON. Now we want to do exactly reverse. Let's say we will get a data in a JSON file, and from JSON file we want to read that data. Okay, from JSON file we want to read that data. So can I say in a JSON parser we have to create one more method. Now we will create one more method, public void unmarshal. Okay, what is the method guys? Unmarshal method. So just similarly create an object of, again, object mapper class. Rather than write value, now we have a method as read value. I hope you understand. Write means write Java to JSON. Read means read JSON to Java. So after this, mapper dot read value method. Are you getting the point? Now guys, it is saying, boss, tell me the source. Tell me the source from which file I need to read this. Okay, are you getting the point? So here we will say boss file name we will pass. Okay, so same file name I will provide here. So boss, this file you want to read. Now this file, when this fellow read, that file belongs to which class? That also we have to mention. So that which class we have to mention. So that is, we have to say class, which class? Student. Which class it is? Student. So let's say OBJ. Okay. And I guess here we have to pass OBJ. It is done. And now you just have to surround with try catch, same thing. Okay. So guys, pay attention here. I'll repeat this. Read value works for, first tell me from which file you want to read. This is the file. That file contains which type of data? Which type? Student. Class of student. So student class data object. Now obviously after reading it will give you Java object. Okay. So guys, it will give you Java student object because I am giving what? Student. So student, or else you can do object also, no problem. We will say, hey boss, give me object only, object class reference. So let's say object data, we will say equals to null initially, and this fellow giving me data equals to this. And after all this drama, can you please return me data? So here we will give return type of this method is object. Okay. So now guys, everything is done. Okay, everything is done. Save. Now let's check unmarshalling. Okay. So here I have a class test marshal. Now let's say I have one more class test unmarshal. Again create a method public void check JSON to Java. Check JSON to Java. Apply here at the rate test. And now after this, so guys, here we have to be very sure, and I guess one new concept you will learn today. So first we have to do unmarshalling. We have a JSON file. So can I say we have to create a file reference for that file? So first create a file reference. File coming from Java dot equals to which file we want to fetch. We create a file reference. Parser JSON parser, and now here we will do parser dot unmarshaled. So guys, now see here what we have to mention, file name. So we are giving file name, and which object it is, which class object, which type of data, student. So here we have to give student dot class. So guys, what extra thing you have to learn today? Two things. You remember guys, in a listeners we will do like this only, package name dot class name dot class. Okay. Remember in a listener also we will give dot class. In a fluent way, when you are using ignoring method, there also you will use no such element dot class. So how you will understand where you have to use that dot class keyword? Here you are using dot class because internally in a method they use class type of object. I am not passing student, I am passing class of student. That's the reason we have to use that dot class. And dot class always that dot class is a keyword. That keyword always find a default constructor in a class. So that now in my student class, is I am having any default constructor? And I hope this much Java you are aware, if I am giving my own constructor, compile not give default constructor. So there is no constructor, default means non-argument. There is no constructor for non-argument. So even though you will run this, say this fellow returns me object obj. This is student class object. So obviously I need to downcast student s equals to student obj, and finally we will print what? Student. So s. Now see here, if you try to run, you will get beautiful exception. Okay, very much beautiful exception. See how much good it is, fully red in color. Okay, Just go up. Are you see? Cannot construct instance. Cannot construct. Boss, there is no constructor for non-argument. Are you getting the point? So that's the reason in a student class, we have to declare one non-argument constructor. Public student, okay. That's it. Nothing to give there. Just one simple empty non-argument constructor. Okay. Now if I run the same code, test and Marshall, check. Are you fetching student? See our two string output, name as Ajay, gender as male, branch as civil, roll number 56. Now you may will think, sir, it is that data what you only give. What happened? File have different data. That data it will fetch. Whatever file is having. See, let's say now my student is Vijay. Roll number is 23, gender male, branch mechanical. Okay. So now we will fetch this data. See, is it working? Name, gender, branch, roll. Name is Vijay, gender is male, branch is mechanical, roll number is 23. Any confusion? Pakka. So this is nothing but parser. Now, nowadays, guys, most of the time in API interviews, they make and ask such question. Are you aware about parser code? You will explain the concept. Parser means marshalling, unmarshalling, Java to JSON, JSON to Java, theoretically fine. They will say, okay, can you suggest me the code? Can you write a code? So what exactly the code is? Two things you have to mention, guys. Whole thing is here. First, create object mapper and use write value. So write convert to JSON, and JSON to Java means read value. That's it. These two methods you have to remember. Are you getting the point? Write value means Java to JSON. Read value means JSON to Java. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. So guys, I guess you have enough content to write now. So note down. Once done, let me know so that I can stop. And online people, don't believe on screenshots because those are those shots which you never take. Once you take screenshot, that will be ideal there only.